Imagine scrolling through the internet all day long, trying to find some life-changing insights about being rich. And suddenly, one day, we find them in a book we read and feel, why no one has said about this earlier? Well, one such book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Welcome friends. In this video, get ready to embark on a transformative journey as we explore the profound wisdom shared by Robert Kiyosaki in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this captivating book, Kiyosaki shares his personal story, taking us on a dual narrative adventure through his upbringing with two influential father figures. His biological father, whom he refers to as Poor Dad, and his best friend's father, his Rich Dad. These two contrasting father figures represent distinct mindsets when it comes to money and wealth. Drawing upon vivid anecdotes, Kiyosaki immerses us in the lessons he learned from his rich dad about life and money. In one such story, he recounts how as a young boy, he and his friend wanted to learn how to make money. Their rich dad responded by inviting them to work in his business in return of teaching them about money. He made them work, paid almost nothing, and neither did he lecture on how to earn money. So, as expected, after some days, the two boys rebelled and asked why Rich Dad didn't keep his end of the bargain. Rich Dad said that I have already taught. The two boys were confused. They said, but you didn't tell us anything. Rich Dad responded, life is the greatest teacher. It pushes you around, and when it pushes you, you need to learn. And that is the experience Rich Dad gave to his students. Also, he said, in such conditions, normal people would either succumb to fate and do a low-paying job forever or change the job for a better offer. But people who want to be rich will become creative. They would work if they are learning. They wouldn't if they aren't learning. This experience taught them the vital lesson of thinking like rich. And that was, rich don't work for money. They work to learn. And money? Well, they make money work for them. So, this book is, full of such interesting stories. Kiyosaki also encourages us to shift our perspective on education and financial literacy. He argues that the traditional school system primarily focuses on academic knowledge, but neglects the fundamental principles of money management and building wealth, which is true even after almost 30 years of this book. Our school doesn't teach about money and finance, do they? He furthermore stresses the importance of financial education by highlighting how his rich dad taught him about assets and liabilities. And he did that by playing the board game Monopoly, giving the two boys practical insights into wealth creation. Kiyosaki challenges the conventional belief that our house is an asset. He recounts an eye-opening conversation where his rich dad explains that the house we live in is a liability because it generates expenses, while a true asset will generate income. Now, this profound realization prompts us to question our own financial beliefs and reevaluate our approach to wealth accumulation. And that is how the book moves. The book's core message revolves around the concept of acquiring assets that generate income and minimizing the liabilities that drain our resources. Kiyosaki introduces the cash flow quadrant, which categorizes individuals into 4 distinct groups: employees, self-employed, business owners, and investors. Now, he urges us to strive for financial independence by transitioning from left side of the quadrant, which is employee and self-employed, to the right side of the quadrant, which is business owner and investor. This is the quadrant, the right side, where our money works for us and we don't work for our money. Kiyosaki also emphasizes the power of building passive income streams and investing in assets such as real estate, stocks, businesses. He shares a small story of how his rich dad leveraged the real estate investments he had to generate steady stream of cash flow. These stories served as a powerful illustration in the book to show us the potential of financial freedom, which can be achieved through strategic asset acquisition and sound investment decisions. Moreover, in this book, he also challenges the fear of failure and encourages the readers to embrace mistakes as valuable learning opportunities. Again and again, he emphasizes the importance of cultivating the entrepreneurial mindset, the mindset that embraces risk-taking, perseverance, and continuous learning. As we turn the pages of this amazing book, we will find ourselves captivated by Kiyosaki's captivating anecdotes and practical advice. He shares timeless principles that can empower us to take control of our financial destiny and break free from the limitations of a scarcity mindset. Armed with this wisdom, we'll begin to view money and wealth through a new lens. No longer will we be content with simply working for a paycheck. No. Or will we be content for settling for a life of financial mediocrity? Instead, we'll be inspired to take control of our financial destiny and create a legacy of prosperity for ourselves and our beloved ones. One of the other key takeaways from the book, what it is? It is the importance of cultivating a mindset of abundance and opportunity. Kiyosaki urges us to overcome the limiting beliefs that society often imposes upon us. He encourages us to believe in our ability to create wealth and abundance. He challenges us to question the traditional path of going to school, getting good grades, finding a secure job. Instead, he invites us to explore the vast possibilities of entrepreneurship, investment. The book also highlights the significance of financial discipline and the importance of differentiating between wants and needs. Kiyosaki encourages us to develop the habit of paying ourselves first by setting aside a portion of our income for investment and savings before attending to other expenses. He stresses the importance of delayed gratification and making conscious choices that align with our long-term financial goals. The book will serve as a wake-up call to you. It will give you the power of financial education. Throughout the book, Kiyosaki laments the lack of financial literacy in our society. And therefore, he encourages us to take charge of our financial education by ourselves, independently. And this he does through engaging storytelling and powerful anecdotes. Through all of these, he has tried to provide a roadmap to financial freedom and a mindset shift that can unlock our full potential. The methods, instruments, and techniques might have changed over the years, but the main message remains as relevant today as it was then. So, dive into the pages of Rich Dad Poor Dad and begin your journey towards a bright financial future today. The link to the book is in the pinned comment and description.